Oh, yeah.
It is a little loud, huh? I guess it is.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us on a beautiful Saturday night. We got Chris McCraw fucking with Pat Lynch as always.
Deaf like him.
That was not on purpose. I think I accidentally hit your
Oh,
volume.
my God. I feel like Peter's my soul in that one.
We lost the dog and got Joe back.
Yeah.
We missed the dog.
We
It's
missed
a
Joe.
downgrade. Definitely a downgrade.
No, we missed you, Joe.
I missed
Somebody
the dog.
to bounce ideas off with.
Did our
Can we cut one of
views
Joe's arms off,
skyrocket
too?
with the three-legged dog on? Or
No.
Of course
Can we
not.
cut one of Joe's arms off?
The only way we get views.
Yeah.
The only way we get views is if somebody's got
Your sticky ass feet are out? Nice.
Time to take these shoes off,
Yep.
boys. We're about to pop numbers we've never seen
Dude,
before.
the one with Franklin, we had just me and Socks has over 1,000 views.
Here's what we gotta do. We gotta monetize this on the Patreon. Socks only. No, we all go feeless on the Patreon.
Ooh, man. This old Chris? What do you think this is? Holy
It's a
shit.
vintage.
It could
It's a
be
vintage
old.
year.
This got a little funk to
No,
it.
it's good for another week almost.
Oh, okay, that's not old.
It's vintage.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us here on a beautiful
Oh, that second sip was not as good either.
No.
Yeah, well.
It's a little rough. I was like, I thought I'd get a cold time. No.
These are cold times that I bought.
Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah, from the week before.
No, you and Joe took him. Peter got the Coors Light with me.
All right, let's go in this.
No, I drink
Last
those in
week
front of
was
me.
after Christmas. We got everybody's gifts. Besides Joe, what was your favorite? What was the go-to gift this year, big guy?
I think the one that I'm most excited about is Sarah bought like a Game Boy Lego. It doesn't actually play Game Boy games, but it's got some like tech to it that I'm really excited to put together.
Okay.
Real nostalgic.
Nerd.
A couple Legos. Couple Legos. Surprisingly, I didn't have Legos on the list.
I was gonna say.
Not saying I didn't want it, but what I mean is like, I think I was just surprised by that.
Did you get the ones that are like plants that you make and they look like plants?
Yeah, I got one of those too.
Lauren's cousins like those.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Legos did that. Like I found that out like a couple weeks ago. We were walking in Target and walked down the toy aisle and saw Legos and saw that you can make like household plants that you don't have to water. I'm like, well, maybe Chris will do that.
yeah.
A little aesthetic to the bitch.
I'll tell you this, Joe.
Yeah.
Well, last week we were at my parents' or my mom's, and we're trying to put in this couch, and we're figuring all this crap out. And there's all these Legos Pepsi's made years ago, and I'm literally trying to chuck these things. I'm like, what the hell are you gonna do after you make it? My mom's like, no, he made these. I was like, what do you mean? They've got 4 years of dust on them. What do you do after you make?
She was
these
impressed
Legos?
by his ability to build some Legos.
Yeah, I'm just saying. What the hell do you do with these?
Why
Legos?
are you minimizing his accomplishments?
That is a good point. That was a discussion we had. We were like, what do we do with these once they're built?
Should put him in Uncle Tom's
The
apartment.
plant ones are kind of nice because you can just
Yes.
kind of put them up on a
And then it looks
on
kind
a
of cool.
shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Game Boy I'll probably just like put on a shelf somewhere.
And it's got a little
Small,
technology
too.
you said to it.
Yeah, it looks like I thought it actually played games from the picture, but I guess they just have like some interactive bits to it, like
Nice.
Mario and Zelda to
Nice.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it looks like a proper game. It's funny because I almost bought it just for myself on a whim, but then I never really buy anything for myself like that, so I didn't.
Yeah.
And then
You should have kept it.
ended
You
up
should
coming
keep it
at
in the
Christmas.
box.
That's true too.
And
A lot
then-
of those go up in
Yeah.
value significantly. Yeah.
Well, you got all those collectibles. The amount of freaking comic books you have
Oh, dude.
is insane.
I went through and organized them. I got them out of my parents' attic. Went through all of them, organized them. I can show you a photo. It's
I think you sent to the group the one
did I?
time.
Okay, yeah.
He's got
It
literally legal boxes, probably about like 15 legal boxes of comic books.
Yeah.
Were you how did you get into comic books like this?
I started collecting, like buying them, not like collect to collect, but started buying them to read when I was in high school, and I went almost all the way through college, and with that, it just like I never realized how many I had, like until I saw it there and kind of did the math, and each box holds like 250. And then
Holy
each
shit.
box, there's like 15 or something boxes. I'm trying to pull up the photo now.
Do you think any of them are worth anything, or is it just?
Oh, a
waste
couple of
space?
them are worth probably a shit ton because the era that I was buying comics, like a bunch of those got turned into movies. A bunch of those were the inspiration for a lot of the movies, and they're all like I guess you could call them first edition, but they're all like first prints of like.
Weren't they all like mass produced though?
They were, but because I would go every week, they would like pull comics for me, and because I was like a customer that came.
He was a loyalty member.
Yeah,
so Joe's
basically
basically Sheldon Cooper
they would
and the guy
give
from
me
Thanksgiving.
like variant covers that were harder to get, or you had to get, like
What
for a
comic
store
book
to
did you go to, or what comic book store? Was it the one on Harlem or not Harlem? Was that Lawrence in Cumberland?
There used to be one over there by Lawrence and Cumberland, and I never went there regularly. The guy was kind of an asshole. Now he's actually on Harlem and near Harlem and Foster by the Jewel over there. But for the most part, I went. I'm trying to think, somewhere in Niles in high school, and then when I got to college, because I was downtown, there's Graham Cracker Comics, which is on I think Monroe and in between like I forget what two streets, but it's basically like a couple blocks over from DePaul there. Yeah, and so that's where I would go most every week and get my shit, and then
Wow, I did not know this. I just started watching Stranger Things, and that gives me like the vibes of that. Mm-hmm. It does not feel like Stranger Things is in the 80s. It feels like much like oh
really?
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, what do I know? But the cars in there look like they're from like the 70s. It feels more 70s than 80s to me personally.
I think. Well, we just restarted watching.
It's early 80s.
From season 1, so it is. Yeah, it's like 1983 or 84.
Yeah.
People hold cars for more than a few years.
Yeah.
So it's like there's probably like heavy 70s type stuff.
So started that 2 episodes in, not dying for it.
Of season 1?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's I'm hitting the struggle bus here, boys. But the reason, I think one of the reasons is, if anybody's seen, I'm sure Pat and Joe, well, maybe Pat's seen this, but maybe Chris, I'm sure Chris has not seen it. Another battle, another something with Leonardo DiCaprio.
I've not seen.
No, it's on my list of things to watch.
Holy fuck, did I hate that movie?
Oh, really?
Good fucking lord, that movie sucked.
Wait, is that the one where he's trying to save his daughter?
Yeah.
It's on HBO. I wanted to see it. Man, that's a disappointment. I wanted to watch it.
Watch it. For me, and I don't know what it was, but the first 15 minutes, the amount of sexuality, like sexual stuff that they, like random sexual stuff that they put into it, that I'm like, why are we doing this right now? How does this play into this movie at all?
Peter doesn't like titties.
No, there was no nakedness. It was, I won't ruin it.
It was Leo's
Sean Penn
butt.
was creepy as fuck in it. Leonardo DiCaprio he's actually like the only, you got to see it. I remember watching, I'm like, this movie makes zero sense. It was just weird. And I'm like, how is this like this is going to get him an Oscar or something? I don't know. I get it. Maybe it was just because it's artsy fartsy and that's whatever.
Are the Oscars happening soon? Is this like
It's sometime in
It's
February.
usually in February,
Oh,
January,
okay.
right?
I don't know. It was.
is
Brian, did you see
January.
it? Did you see the new Leonardo DiCaprio? What's up? What'd you think? Just give me a little bounce off here. Lauren liked it, so I was definitely on my own when I said this.
So I didn't hate it as much as you did.
Okay.
Did I think it was the best movie ever? Like somebody pointed it out to me.
Okay. So Brian didn't love it. but
Brian's
didn't hate it.
middle. It says middle of the road for Brian.
But I thought Sean Penn was creepy, but I thought he was the best part.
Oh no, he was yes. He was yes. I mean, he was a great actor. I'm not saying the acting wasn't great, but it was. I don't know. Just you'll see it. You let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear.
We'll get back to
it.
it. We'll get back to it.
I found the picture of the comic
Oh,
book
yeah.
boxes. So there's
Send that to me and I'll put that in the. I'll put this in the podcast.
Yeah, there's 31 boxes. Two of them are probably like a quarter filled, so I dropped it down to 29. But they each hold 250 and they're full. That's 7,250 comics.
Do you guys have anything that you like even remotely close to that?
Oh, Lauren won't let me have more than fucking 5 sweaters.
yeah,
you think I could have a 5?
No,
you think I could have a box of comic books
in your
my
lifetime?
apartment?
Maybe not right this minute, but like in your lifetime.
In my lifetime, I think I'm close to 7,250 Coors Light drinking. But that's about as close as we're going to get.
Amen, brother. Amen.
I used to have a lot of movies.
Yeah, you did.
I had a lot of movies.
Pat used to. Well, no, maybe I don't know if the
You did.
statute of
You
limitation
still
is
have.
on there.
Do you-
I still have them actually.
Yeah,
in
you still-
my
yeah, you
basement.
still- yeah.
They were acquired by
Not
other
legally.
ways, but
Yeah, we won't go into how Pat got all
yeah.
that.
I acquired a lot of movies without paying a lot of money.
I'm not going to lie. You could look at.
Pat sold
My
his
mom
body.
has a shit ton of books in the basement. I
Who?
mean, my mom has a crap ton of
But
books.
that's not
all
you
over-
guys. That's your mom.
No, but that's what. Yeah, I'm just thinking like
yeah.
of people like me and Pierre have nothing near 7,000
That's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. I never really did the math on it. But
I don't think I had
yeah.
more than a couple thousand movies at most.
I don't think. But and my hobbies are working out. I probably went to the gym 7,250 times.
Did
Oh,
you
that's
ever have a
Golf.
music collection? Maybe you could have said songs. I'm trying to
No,
think.
no. We just line wired it. Or,
Did you have a big old box of porn?
Nope.
Andy, stop trying to give me your big box of porn. No, I definitely didn't have a big box of porn.
No, the internet came around by then.
Peter and Chris had 1.0. That was all they had.
No, we had fucking everybody had the internet.
the internet,
We had the
man.
internet, and the parents didn't know how to use the internet.
We can't visit those sites, Mom. No, I promise. But they got a built-in feature for stopping
Yeah,
that.
like she had any idea.
Oh, cool.
Why is this computer always fucked up?
It took them like 20 years to figure out. It took them 20 years how to figure out how to turn the computer on.
Big Mike's like, hey, Google, show me some boobies.
We got computers at school when I was in grade school, and while we were watching, while
Oh,
all the kids were at the
yeah.
front of the class watching Schindler's List, one or two kids went on the computer and looked up the Paris Hilton sex video, and they got caught. And I just couldn't believe it.
The best one was it's got to be 5th or 6th grade.
This is Pierre's best story.
Our computer teacher told us everybody to go to whitehouse.com.
Oh no!
And I don't know if you know this, but whitehouse.com is a porno site.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
30.
.gov.
Did he not know what it was?
No, White House. No, they
The
didn't.
teacher did not know what it was.
No,
the teacher
no,
didn't
no.
know.
Didn't look it up either. Go to whitehouse.com. 30 computers of just hardcore banging for 6 and 7-year-olds.
Oh my god.
Turn off this kid. She's running around. She's crying,
Cutting power,
sweating,
hitting circuit
trying to
breaker.
go to everybody's screen. And
Yeah,
get the power.
that's where you're like a teacher and you're just like, man, I need an emergency PowerPoint right now, bam.
Got the power.
I'm fired.
You're like emergency PowerPoint, and then you're just sitting there like, I'm fired. The rest of I'm gonna get somebody's parents are gonna call me.
Peter, what did you learn at school today? I went to
I saw some
whitehouse.com and I saw some
titties.
I saw some stuff and things, guys.
The best part is she had no issues. No parents ever didn't say shit.
No, yeah, because
This guy's code right there.
It's like that. We talked about this earlier. That Oklahoma assistant or teacher assistant got fired.
oh, did she?
Kid, they fucking backed the kid, this stupid Christian kid, about her dumb paragraph that if you ever
Oh
read,
yeah.
they fired the TA.
Wow. What a joke.
I'm not
Fuck
gonna lie, I don't know what this is.
Oklahoma. Oh, so at Oklahoma University, a student had she was in a
It was like a psychology class.
but it was in gender studies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lady asked her. They had a very descriptive essay that they had to write midterm for and it was it had all these things that you had to do, and the student wrote God is great, God is great.
Basically an opinion piece.
Yes.
Nothing factually backed up
Cited
by any
nothing.
sort of
Yeah, you had to have
And it wasn't didn't go to the number, like there was a word count you were supposed to do, didn't get the word count.
Basically like the it was a very poorly written paper, but it was to like give you
That was
an
the other
idea.
thing. You could
She's
read
like,
it.
I don't believe this and that, and women should, not saying they should be in the kitchen, but like very like there are gender roles
Did
and
Harrison Butker write this?
stereotypes that should be followed. And the teacher's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What none where
You
Didn't
basically
follow the
didn't do
assignment
this,
at all. And
You
so
didn't mean-
she
yeah.
threw it up on the internet and was like, ah! And
I got a 0 on
yes.
this, and
then
never
the
got a 0
internet
on
took
anything.
it like so, and went 50-50. Were like all the Christians were like, this is what's wrong. And no, it was Charlie Kirk's fucking stupid not-for-profit.
Oh, turning point.
Yeah,
Yep.
took it over and was like, this is what the liberals are, blah blah blah. And so they went to Oklahoma, and instead of backing their teachers, they backed the student and fired the TA.
Oklahoma.
Where the wind blows in.
What an absolute joke.
Isn't that like even if okay, I can agree that she probably shouldn't have gotten a 0. Like in all honesty, there's probably a little bit of stupidity on that TA's. You got to give her some credit for doing the work, but to fire her and back the student,
Even Ralphie got a C.
yeah, yeah.
And he
wild.
wrote the best piece he ever wrote, man.
Why?
That
Words
was a
just
trash
flowed
piece.
from his
Yeah,
mouth.
Yeah, the words flowed there.
I'll never forget. Remember the one time, Pat, where I forget what.
Oh, some religion class or something where you got called an idiot.
No, I got yeah. We were all dumber and then me and Pat just watched the Cubs.
No, I told Peter, don't do it.
Yeah, he's like, don't do it.
Peter's raising his hand. I'm like, don't
God's
do it.
not real.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I think this is saying we don't need God.
Peter's like, put this what he thought was an elegant point on the guy's like, hey, stupid. Don't just go back to look whatever the kid next to you is doing.
And then remember the one time so Pat got a 93 and I got a 91, and Pat and I pretty much got the same exact fucking thing. And we got the bonus. Our bonus was literally copied off each other. And I got less points than him on the bonus. And I went to the teacher.
Because I participated more.
We caught his dumb ass in an elevator and I asked him about it. And
No, you asked him about it. I didn't have anything to do with this.
That's like,
Don't do it.
That's what he said. No, and then our ending score, he got a 93, I got a 91. So it's like he got an A and I got a B+. So I was like, yo, what?
Really chat Peter's rear.
I was like, are you out of your fucking mind? And he's like, Pat participated more. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I didn't say
Pat,
anything.
is that a fucking word?
Not a single word.
I was
Is
so
this the same class that Peter turned in? The guy's like, shut the
No,
fuck
not
up.
that
different
class.
class,
This
different
is another class. I actually like that teacher too, but that's another day.
That was my favorite thing about like teachers. Teachers like participation counts for 1/4 year grade. I never participated in any class, and I think participation was just like, hey, if you show up, you get participation points.
I hated classes like that.
I got these charming eyes, Chris. What can I say?
Oh no, the worst classes were like the teachers like the midterm 60%, the final 40%.
those are the
There's
worst.
nothing else. Like what the hell?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you literally knew if you bombed the midterm, you were out of that class.
So I went last night with Frank. We went out for a drink in Downers Grove, and we just kind of reminisced about high school and how our St. Pat's is where we went. Guess how much the tuition is now for St. Pat's High School?
14,200.
That's how much I asked.
Way to spoil it, Pat.
I thought you were asking the group.
I was gonna ask.
I mean, that's still fucking crazy.
Isn't it insane?
You don't
Dude, that's almost as much as one of our years at. I think Chris's year at DePaul.
Like, my
Dave
first
Ortiz's
year-
grandkid goes there.
How do the people afford this?
I don't know.
I think about that. Insane.
I think I think when we were there was what 7-ish something.
No,
six,
it
seven?
was 4.
Oh, that wasn't.
When I was at St. Pat's, my last year, I think it was under $7,000. It was like 60.
But you weren't you locked into your prices you went through?
So that's like
No, I don't
57,000 just for classes. That
No,
doesn't include
St. Pat's was going up 300 every year. So when I first started, it was at like 6,000, 5,900. I think when I left, it was like 67, 68.
I think DePaul went from like 18 to like 24 my last year.
Yeah, I was at 18. Like I was at like 16, 16, 18, 18 or something for DePaul. Like
Think about that. Chris's college, $57,000 to go to high school.
Get that shit.
How
on
are
Friday.
people
That doesn't
having kids?
You could be a
books,
grand old school or
supplies.
something like that.
No,
right?
no, you don't.
the uniform.
I think. Well, no,
No.
you were your own. I think the books. I think schools like books were supplied.
Oh, St. Pat's? No, you had to.
No,
you
you had
had
to
to
buy 'em.
You had to
You
buy
had
your
to buy
books.
books too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to buy our books.
And the
Remember,
stupid uniforms?
you would have to go in and like kids from prior years would sell you books.
yeah.
Oh,
And you could buy used books. Or you
God
could-
forbid there was a fucking edition change.
Oh, yeah,
in
they
between
changed
it. Oh, yeah.
semesters, and then the teacher's like, you got to get the new one.
And they made you get the hard copies, which cost more. It's dick fucks.
No.
Such a fucking
Wow, this is really.
The real
But
depressing.
so we were talking about that. So we're just talking about kids and like people who like spend money to go to these schools. I get it in Chicago. It's kind of tough because like, do you want to go to Steinmetz? Probably not.
I mean, I did get in a lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you fucked up.
I would
But
have gone
the-
to Taft, and that was scary.
Yeah.
It's not the best
That
school
was at the
nowadays.
time
though.
We would have went to
they
Steinmetz. It would have
enforced-
not been great for Chris and I.
no,
that was
I
the
would
time
have
that they
tested
enforced-
my ass out of something.
Taft's actually a good school now.
Yeah, it is.
It is, but at
Yeah.
the time they
No, it was
they-
not best back in the day.
Yeah,
I did
they-
driver's ed there, and it was scary.
I mean, I did driver's ed at Roosevelt. That was no treat either.
That's still probably no treat.
Yeah.
But then we were talking about it for the education we got. Did you really felt like even for $7,000? I walked into UIC not knowing shit.
Yeah,
I
was
having no idea how to study, how to
Yeah.
do anything.
I think because like they babied you so much in high school that you weren't prepared to have to do it on your own.
Well, like high school, like I told most people, like you go to St. Pat's, you go and do the homework, you're guaranteed a C. You don't
Yeah.
have to do well on tests. You just do the homework.
Joe, did you go? You went to Guerin or did you go to Holy Cross?
I signed up for Holy Cross, but in the summertime they closed, and they're like, you can go to Guerin, and at that point it was kind of like,
Yeah.
Joe's like
head
they made boobies. Nice.
yeah.
Did you and Reno go to high school together?
No, Reno.
No, Reno went to Maine South.
Yeah.
Mid South. That's
Yeah.
right, because he knew Ralph and Conrad.
How did he
Yep.
get to Maine? It was
Where
he
he
lived
behind
there.
Roth, yeah.
Where
Oh, did he?
where he lived, like the area that he lived in was considered like it was interesting because like I think people literally like a block away or even across the street were at a different school compared to him. Like he was in a very. It felt like a gerrymandering
Yes.
map.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It was just like a
'Cause he was
sliver
Harwood Heights.
up. Yeah.
And then no, you're right because Ralph lived right there, and his parents literally took the map of the schooling because they wanted their kids to go to Maine South.
Yeah.
So they mapped the house they chose to build and where they built was based on that they would go to Maine South.
That makes sense. I saw a funny thing actually. Apparently, the kid in
I knew what you
Home
were-
Alone
Yeah.
wears a Maine South jacket. Did not know that, but if you know where if you know where the house is,
It's Northbrook.
it's in Northbrook. It is not a Maine South.
Oh, it is Northbrook. I thought it was in Wilmette.
It's either way. It's still way out of that district.
Either way, it's out of the school district.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
It could have
somebody
been
was
because the guy was a Chicago thing.
Tell the whole story, Joe, please.
What was I gonna say? No, yeah, but then could you think wasn't his girlfriend big enough to be like maybe he just was wearing her jacket? That's what I thought was maybe potential.
It's very possible. It was a boy in that photo.
Oh no! Oh, you're right because they didn't want to make a.
They didn't want to use
yeah.
a girl just to make the girl feel bad, so they used a boy dressed as a girl.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
What's his Spike? His girlfriend.
Buzz, your girlfriend.
Oh,
Woof.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
yeah. All right, let's get into it here. New Year's Eve, huh? Not bad.
Not bad. I was The walk was a bit long.
Oh, yeah, that was not great.
But honestly, as soon as we got on the train, I was golden, and even the walk here wasn't bad. I think at that point,
It was still it was chilly.
it was cold,
Yeah.
but like
I personally thought the walk from Jefferson Park to the train station here was worse for me. I'm not gonna lie, I was whining to Pat like a little schoolgirl. I was so sick of that walk. I was so cold. But when I got off the train and I got over here, I was like, I can't do it. I'm running. And I got to here and I was like, I'll go pick them up. And then by the time I got in here, Natalia
that
was
was
there.
funny. Yeah, the phone call coming in, and Chris is like, "We're a block away. You're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
We're okay." And then getting in,
The only person I felt
So
bad
nice.
for shoe wise was definitely Sarah. Yeah.
Sarah, I don't know what it was. After the next day, I was like, "You fucked up. You should have worn shoes for comfort." She's
Yeah.
like, "But they look so good with the outfit." I was like, "Yeah, but that walk was painful." And she's like, "Well," and she had some other things to say about, about her and the walk and stuff. And I was like, "All right, well, now I can't give you shit." But I thought it was very funny. And I was like, if this is why you die in a zombie apocalypse.
Oh yeah.
This is 100%
Cardio.
She's like, no, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. I was like, yeah, take the easy way out. That's
Jesus
what you're doing.
Christ. I forgot now. I had something there. Oh, I try to every time we go, like if we're going out to party or do something, and Lauren's got like stupid shoes on. I'm like, hey, let's play the night out.
Yeah.
If it's a wedding, I'm like, I get that these look nice, but you're gonna be miserable within 45 minutes. Is it worth
true.
it? And then you're not gonna be able to dance. You're not gonna be able to walk. Or do we maybe just go comfort
Yeah.
and never go? They never go comfort.
Nope.
No.
They never go
It's
comfort.
always about what looks good. I mean, we all look good. We all had a good 70s theme going
We
on.
did.
Yeah.
We're talking to our special guest here, Brian, on the way over here about New Year's and how you killed it with your the whole suit was solid.
Sarah pulled up a photo of Bruno Mars, and I was like, I'm not going to look like Bruno Mars, but I will copy that outfit. And that's exactly what I did.
And it looked amazing.
I was very happy with that.
And you know what the best part of that was? Thursday was not bad at all.
No.
Woke up.
Nope. Went to the gym.
Yeah, woke up about
Yeah.
11 because Lauren and I, we made quesadillas when we got home.
Quesadillas.
Went to bed probably about 2:45, 3 o'clock, and got up at 11. Felt the best I have felt after, and we didn't actually go too hard in the paint.
Yeah. No, we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't.
The Saturday before with the Tito's and Sprite boys hitting it a little hard.
Oh, yeah.
That Sunday was not as fun as
Yeah.
Thursday.
For sure. No, it wasn't bad Thursday. Ended up I was gonna order Taco Bell, but Taco Bell was like an hour and a half. It was in between cannot fulfill orders. Somewhere around here is like we cannot fulfill orders.
There was-
it was
yeah.
to my house, just
Yeah.
to be clear. And then by the time I got home, it was like, all right, it'll be an hour and 20 minutes. And then I looked in the area, and Popeyes is literally right next to Taco Bell, and I got Popeyes, and I must have been like the last order because they filled that motherfucker up with all the tenders and all the french fries.
that's awesome.
nice.
I brought that home. I was like, hey, you can have all the french fries. I'll eat all the tenders. And so we just munched on that.
Did you walk to get it or no? Did you just have it ordered?
We just ordered it.
Okay, yeah. Pat, how was your walk from the CTA? That had to have been rough, no?
I had to pee the whole way. It was pretty miserable.
Oh,
Katrina had to convince me not to go pee in someone's alley.
Oh, I definitely.
oh there's no way she
Oh,
could have convinced me that.
No
No.
way.
I was also quite cold, and I ate all your pizza when I got home, so that was great.
That's always nice.
There was like
I've thought about that pizza all week. Sorry not to cut you off.
no,
yeah.
Oh, what pizza?
From
Leftovers from your
Joe's.
dinner.
Oh, yes.
Either as soon as Joe left, I made a drink, went to bed or made a drink, brushed my teeth. It's like screw it, I'm going to bed, not hungry. And then the next morning I woke up and I'm like, got a little bit of headache. Take some ibuprofen, took some ibuprofen, went back to sleep for about an hour, and then was fine.
Before we left, I put 3 ibuprofen and waters with liquid IV next to the bed.
Yeah.
I didn't, like you said, the weekend before probably drank way heavier and could have used it then. But New Year's Eve was pretty. I was kind of thinking back on it. I felt like that's the first New Year's Eve we couldn't get an Uber within a manageable amount of time.
And prices
And
were
price,
insane.
yeah.
The only other time that we've had an issue getting like an Uber is when we were down in the West Loop when we did Morgan Manufacturing, and we tried to get into a bunch of bars and they were all closing, and we ended up outside. I think it was Lone Wolf.
Yeah, that one wasn't fun.
And yeah, it was me, Peter, Lauren, Katrina, and Pat, and like I ended up getting like a lift, but like it was outrageously priced. I think it was like $85 to get me, Peter, and Lauren home. I think Pat got one for like $78 for him and Katrina.
Yeah, but it was like 30 minutes after yours.
Yeah, and but like ours, I didn't do the 85. I got me, Peter, and Lauren to Danny Hamilton's apartment, and we went.
Oh
to,
yeah.
Yeah, we avoided doing that,
Yeah.
and we just waited for the.
Well, I
the
offered
crowd.
you guys to come with,
Yeah.
and you guys were like, no, and I'm like, okay.
Well, we were at that point where we were. If I remember correctly, the guy was like, "Yeah, I'm on the way," and then I think like it canceled immediately after you guys left.
Oh, Jesus
that's
Christ.
even worse.
Dude, yeah, go ahead.
I just had a question. Do you think, like at that point, other bars are open that you can go to even?
Not in that
the
area,
West
probably.
Loop, not really, because we
Oh,
walked
last week?
Well,
Or
Or
like-
just in general?
or
Like,
like-
or, sorry, for last week.
If we
or,
went up
or
Division
for-
Street, there would have
on
been,
New
yeah.
Year's
On New Year's-
Eve.
Till 2, that would have been
would've-
Division, yeah.
I imagine that possibly you could have probably gotten into the Rainbow Club, the Rainbow Lounge up there on.
Okay.
The,
Bet you could have gotten Division on Bourbon.
Because I imagine a
Or-
lot of those places do
Or
a
a
New Year's
special,
Eve.
Or
right?
Gold
That's-
Star-
I think a
or
lot of the issue is they do a special.
Yeah,
or
and
Gold
then
Star
they don't
Lounge.
let
Yeah.
you in.
I
But
think
it's-
Gold Star Lounge maybe because more of a diving bar, maybe not.
Yeah,
doesn't
maybe.
have like a.
Yeah.
But like
That
yeah.
that one late night bar you, Danny, and I and Joe went to was karaoke. You probably get into.
Yeah.
But it's still a weeknight, so they were all going to close at 2.
That, I didn't
That's
even
fair
think about
point,
that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get a little news from last week to start this week. Do we want to? The United States just takes a president of a country.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
does whatever it wants.
Dude, that is insane. Insane.
It's yeah. What are
I'm
you gonna
very,
say?
very confused about that. I don't know what the plan is there. Don't know what the plan is.
It's going to be the 51st state.
Like what
Venezuela.
was
They want. I mean, it's really it's such a rich country in resources that.
Oh, for sure.
That's what
I
they
mean,
want.
that makes sense.
Well,
But
that's what
what
they
is
want.
what is the justifiable reason?
Well, they don't. They're trying.
Are
Well,
they
I think he's
claiming
gotten
what's
away
his
from. I don't
name?
think he cares.
We need one of those?
I really
guess,
don't
yeah.
think he cares
We've
anymore.
been blowing up their fucking boats. I guess it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
He wants the oil, and he said he wants the oil. I mean, again, we're not gonna get. This, what can you say? It's if some people are like. Here's the thing, he ran on no more wars,
Yeah.
and all these people are now like. Even the Republicans are like they're all celebrating this, and it's like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah. We're probably going to war with Venezuela.
I was saying to the guys in the car ride, if you're the because the vice president guy, whatever. Now he's quote unquote in
JD.
charge, even though Trump says we're running Venezuela, but there's still a whole government set up
Oh,
there.
you're talking about the
Yeah.
vice president.
I'm
of
sorry,
Venezuela.
the second in command
Yep.
supposedly is in charge. Trump does say we're running Venezuela right now. Who knows what's? But if you're that government and like you have no chance, do you go out in a gunfight, or are you now just fleeing, taking whatever money you got, anything you got, any of the gold you got, and getting the fuck out of
You
there?
burned down the oil fields.
But Trump has literally said they've already taken control of most of those.
You burned them down.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
So much, I think like 1.9 billion, or no, 1.9 million or billion gallons of oil that we have literally taken control of.
Nice.
Insane.
I can't wait for that 71-cent gas, baby.
Yeah, baby. So the next, so that was, the other thing is, some people really think that the reason that they are doing this is because the rest of the Epstein files not looking great. But
That doesn't surprise me.
the other one, Chris and I were listening to a guy talk about the Somalia, or not the Somalia, the child care in Minnesota, like all that. Do you guys kind of hear about that stuff?
Yeah, I have no idea about that. Like, I heard the thing that you played in the car, and it was like,
It's not. It's been some bad stuff, but the Democrats, like Biden, started all that, and has is it bad? Yes, but the documentary they did is it's been kind of debunked because he was going to these childcare places and asking to see children, and they're like, yeah, no, we're not going to let you see children.
he also photographed like places that were empty, that were getting this money, and it was like they were closed for the holidays. And I was like, why are you taking Can we like figure this? Like, there's got to be some point where like we got to use put on a rational thinking caps and be like, okay, when was this picture taken? Like, start asking questions, not just like. It seems like as soon as somebody says something about something, we're automatically jumping on this thing. It's like, maybe we stop, pump the brakes, and ask some questions. I know it's a new concept.
Welcome to social media, brother.
Yeah.
I know
It's never going to fucking happen anymore. Common sense is not common.
I have seen a couple things.
You're going to have to start paying for common sense.
Common sense ain't so common. I saw a couple things regarding the Somali fraud stuff. One was during COVID with the PPP or PPE, whatever the
PPP loans.
PPP loans. Thank you. Some politicians, of the state and governing areas, raised some flags, but they were worried about the backlash of like being perceived as racist, and so a lot of those they're like, hey, don't worry about it. It's everybody needs it right now. So it kind of got like brushed under. So it didn't get a lot of investigation, although flags did get raised. I've also seen some things in more recent weeks about a couple of the daycare places that are not daycares at all. And there's a couple clips of like this one daycare on something. And I only know the name of the street because they had to redo that. They spelled the name wrong, and they spelled Quality Learning Center wrong on their sign. So somebody put this up on the internet. They're like, hey, it's one of the Quality Learning Centers. Quality, learning, or one of these daycares. They're recording the place all day long. It's nothing but like 30-plus-year-old men going in and out, treating it basically like a coffee shop. And then they pointed out, the name is spelt wrong. So then they just put a big they basically take duct tape and like cover Learning Center because they spelt it wrong. And then their address is even incorrect. They spelt the name of the street. It was like 1529 Nicolette Avenue with 2 L's. They have like a paper sign here that's spelt correct. It's like pure old European man like style fixture. We're just gonna duct tape this sign. All right, that's blocked now. And then we have 2 printed pieces of paper. Even though they have like the blocking that you buy for addresses that you stick in the windows and you do that. We're not taking that down. We're just gonna put printed up papers of the correct address now. And this is now Quality Center. And it's still nothing but like 30-plus-year-old men walking in and out.
Is this supposed to be childcare?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
It's a child care center or one of the claimed child care centers. Another one, a guy came out on the news, and he made it to the news, and they're like, this absolutely awful, terrible thing happened. We just got robbed last night before we were supposed to present the documents. They stole all our documentation. I'm so sorry, we can't give you any sort of information. And they're like, what the fuck? And then this other lady goes, and she's talking about speed. She's like, she's trying to say, she's someone who's trying to like support the Somalis in this effort. And she's not like a figurehead by any means, just, someone of some, Somali. She's like an immigrant, came here. All of a sudden, she just stopped mid-sentence when she's like, fraud is bad. And apparently she stopped mid-speech in front of all these people at this podium because she didn't want to be perceived as anti, Somali to her people. and so she just stopped mid-speech. There's some crazy stuff
I've
going out
also
of there.
seen the opposite of it, where a lot of these people, like, it has been investigated. It has been, and a lot of these places have been cited, and they've been cited for actually overcapacity. Look, there not fraud? Yes, but
Oh, for sure, yeah.
but people have been taking care of this
Probably
since
not as bad as people are
that,
saying.
and they've also been taking care of it since 2002. Like some of the bigger cases, and one of the
2022.
biggest. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest cases was a white woman who sold over 150 million. And
There's a white guy I saw on the news
Yeah.
recently in that in that thing, and I hadn't seen anything about
Yeah.
it, but he almost looks like Nick Fuentes, to be honest. That's who I thought it was.
oh yeah, what the guy's name? Yeah, they're ringing up in there. Yeah.
The thing Peter played. He also said like
This is like a Project 2025. Trump stopped
But-
all
yeah.
federal child care subsidies.
Yeah, he's like, this is like it feels like an overreach by the government for just like one state, like that.
One city,
one
state.
city and one state that's having this issue, and you stop all these subsidies for the whole entire United States. Like
Trump loves doing that. He did that for the troops. He's like, we're not going to pay you your moving fees, and then
here's your bonus.
A month and a half later, here's a bonus, and they're like, no, it's not a bonus. This is a reimbursement, asshole.
You know what my favorite is all these people that come out and like. People are like, yeah, all these people are going to lose Medicare at the beginning of the year and whatnot. They're getting rid of Medicare.
Dude,
and people are like, I don't care. It doesn't affect me at all. And then they come to find out that Medicare isn't technically called Medicare in every single state. Other states call it something else. And they're finding out that the insurance that they're on is actually Medicare. And they're like, wait, what? You can't do that. And it's like,
Well, they reversed it, or like they changed their decision on Obamacare, and now they're pushing that through.
Is it
for,
subsidy? Did they do something?
for like a short amount of time.
oh, did they? Oh,
They did. This is all before they closed down.
I just remember all
They extended it, I think, through a couple weeks in January or something.
did they?
Like they
Okay.
still have to address it
Yeah, 'cause-
when they resume, but they just did something.
Oh, did they? Okay, I did not hear that because I heard like it was like going to be like a big issue, but the big issue coming toward the end of January is they still got to fund more.
I think that's
Yeah.
what it is. I think that's exactly.
No, like they got to fund the government again.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Well, the Democrats are not very smart. They punted, thinking that the Republicans would, in good faith, would actually negotiate this Medicare or the health insurance. Of course not.
Nope.
No.
But they did line it up so that at the end of January we have to have this fight again.
Yeah, they only gave like 3 month spending bill.
I'm trying to find anything in here that's like somewhat like fun or easy. Like National Guard arrives in New Orleans for first New Year's since Bourbon Street attack. Like, yeah, there's nothing. There's not a. Do you know what's kind of cool though? I don't know if you guys see any of the videos of the downtown, like in Chicago. They did.
the Dick Clark.
It looked fucking awesome.
I saw a bunch of people on Snapchat that were down there,
Yeah.
like on the Riverwalk, and it looked really nice actually.
The only thing I saw, and I think they do this every year, is the fireworks.
Yeah, I saw a
And
bunch.
I'm always like, wow, that is truly.
But they did it
beautiful.
off the. They did it off.
Merchandise Mart.
Yeah, it looked really fucking cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, like the countdown too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that off of there.
I saw Japan do. I don't even know how. It's unbelievable. But I just saw it literally as I was driving here. Japan did their New Year's Eve, shot off all these fireworks, and got a perfect silhouette that's like, I don't know how big, of Godzilla. Like they shot off these fireworks.
That's awesome.
And it looks like a a very narrow arch of lights.
Yeah.
And then they all shoot off. I'm telling you, it looks like something out of a movie.
I'll-
I had to look to see if it was
And it caused
AI.
mass panic.
All I
It
can
was
all
awesome.
I can imagine is some 100-year-old person waking up in the middle of the night.
Oh,
going, oh no, it's Godzilla.
again.
Wait, but here's just a kind of a thought. Is it any potential that it's drones that do this? Because China does a lot of now non-fireworks with drone action.
You see the concerts too. They do like drones.
Yeah.
I do. This was
Oh,
fireworks.
fireworks. Okay. All right, Chris. Well, there's not really anything in the news that we want to like. Is there anything in the news that we want to talk about that's fun, exciting right now? Like, I literally besides. Oh, that's pretty cool, dude. Oh shit.
That's why those are fireworks.
Wow.
That's insane.
That is, Chris. You got some because you screwed me last week on some betting tips. I lost lots of money on the Tittle Bitties last week.
How the hell did you lose money. I told you to bet the Bengals, and they blew whoever they played out of the water last week.
They did. The Cardinals.
Okay, so I want 2 for 1 or 1 for 2.
You should have gone like 2 for 3. I think I was 2 for 3.
And we got the over.
Now we're gonna have to look at last week's because maybe
I could be wrong.
We got the over on the Bears game too.
Oh yes, Tampa Bay comes back. Oh no, Tampa Bay won.
Yeah,
Damn it,
they
Damn it, Chris! God, stupid!
stupid bitch.
Peter, for the pick'ems, you were up there at third.
Yeah, and then we had a real shit week, Joe, because for whatever reason, you can miss 3 freaking games and still have a better week than us. How is that possible?
Yeah,
Because you guys suck at picking picks.
No, we've won 3 times this year, asshole. How many times have you won?
Once.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I have not won a single week.
It pisses me off to no end
is
that
there
people
a-
can miss 3 or 4 games and still have a better week than
Hey,
me.
yeah, why don't you tell us about that one, you shoddy ass commissioner?
Is there
Peter's a co-commissioner. You can look at the rules.
No,
is there a third place prize?
Yeah, you're gonna get
in
some
your
money.
league? Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Did you have Tampa Bay or the
Where the hell is
Panthers
this
today?
I think I had. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm nipping at the McGarrow's heel at this point. Shit.
Yeah, well,
I
me,
had-
yeah,
I
you
had
should
the
see me and
Buccaneers.
Peter like,
God damn it, Chris! I knew I should have chosen that.
But I had
better.
them very low.
bro.
I got nervous because anytime
I'm trying to find this.
it's like very one-sided where it's like all the home teams or all the away teams. I always get nervous and I'm like, ugh, I did something bad here.
Because you got some.
Yeah, I'm looking. I just found the article. Give me a goddamn second.
Oh, I only put 1 on this one, so we're all right.
Yeah, that's right. Shut up.
No, you shut up.
This guy.
You
sits
better
there-
hope to God the 49ers win today.
I better hope too, because I had it and then I lost. The Texans are 11-5 to the under this season, tied for the second best record in the NFL. The over/under in that game is 38.5.
Okay, so wait, the Texans under. I like that.
Is this the last?
Wait, I had
week of
okay here.
pick'ems?
I have them from last week. I had Carolina to cover. They didn't cover last week. Bengals to cover. They
Oh,
covered.
they blew the ass. Yeah.
49ers to cover.
Oh shit! What was the 49ers over/under in that game?
Oh no, I think the Giants.
No.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
The Bears game hit the.
No, I took the 49ers over.
Yeah.
And the
Both teams
Giants
almost
over.
hit the over.
And the Giants over was terrible.
Both in the Bears game, both teams almost hit the over themselves.
Yeah, me and Pat were watching that game last Sunday. It was fun.
Yeah, I was like, "There's the."
It was like they had something like, I think you get the over in the first fucking 10
Yeah.
minutes of the third quarter.
Is this the last game of the regular season?
Yes, this
it
week
is,
is.
sir.
Yeah, and then we
Or
still
last
have
week or
tickle bitties for the end of the year.
Awesome.
All
We
the way
might get
through.
some Bears playoff
Do you
tickle
guys-
bitties.
I was gonna say, do you guys think the Bears are gonna win?
How about if you not to be a dick, but maybe we'll just finish these, and then I would love to hear your thoughts on the Bears.
I'm trying to find them. So this is BS, man. I hate these freaking betting nuggets, man. They're all garbage.
Be better, Chris.
Oh.
The Saints have covered the last 5 games. Don't care.
I think they'll win
Okay,
tomorrow.
we're taking the Saints to cover.
No, we're not.
Pick the Texans.
Here's one. Here's one that we're going to go against.
The Broncos.
The Chargers are 4-0 outright and against the spread as underdogs this season. They are playing nobody this week, and they're playing Denver at home with Denver with the chance to clinch a 1 seed. Oh God!
13.5.
We're actually going to take the Chargers cover this because Denver's 12.5 point favorites.
Wow. Okay, well, I'll take that one for sure.
I don't know.
Wait, I owed you a drink last week, didn't I, Pat?
You
Want to reverse that and go with who do you got tonight? You got the 49ers or Seattle?
I got the 49ers.
All right. Well, we can't play that one.
We can't play that one.
All right. We got the
And then 4 straight Patriots games have gone over the total. Overs are 8-2 in their past 10 games. The over/under is 45.5, and they're playing against the Dolphins. Dolphins also are starting Quinn Ewers, so
Dolphins looked okay last week.
now I'm gonna see you take the over in that game.
All right. So we got Houston under, Saints to cover, Chargers to cover, Patriots.
I'm
over.
not saying the Saints to cover.
Saints to cover, Bears to cover,
All right.
Jets
okay.
to cover.
So let's get into it. We'll make this quick. The Bears, Chris. Where do they end up this year?
Bears.
They get the 2 seed, and they play Green Bay at home in the first round.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's better than playing the Rams in the first round as a 3 seed.
Yeah, the Rams look kind of shitty though the other way. Rams going outdoors though.
So is this
better.
dependent on whether they win or lose this week?
Well, if they win and
The Eagles got to lose, right?
Philly can overtake them.
If they win, they're locked into the 2 seed.
Okay.
If they lose and Philly wins, they drop down to the 3 seed. If they win and Philly loses, which is does some kind of miracle because Washington's playing some jackass.
Josh Johnson again.
Yeah, there you go, Josh Johnson. Philadelphia, the Bears would be the 2 seed, and Philadelphia would be 3 if they both lose.
The Bears can't go below 3 basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does this
That's
mean
good.
that no matter what, they're making the playoffs?
They win.
They're,
yeah,
they're in the playoffs.
yeah.
They're clinched.
They're in
They've
the
won the
playoffs.
division, so they're getting a
How
home
far
game.
do they go, Chris? They're all and thoughts are their offense is unfucking real. their defense is that it's like their offense is as good as,
Their
as
defense
how
is
bad
also
is their defense.
their defense is also unreally fucking bad.
That's what I'm saying. So you got a great offense with a really bad defense. It's never been this way in our lifetime.
I think if they play Green Bay and they play Green Bay in here, I think they probably beat Green Bay. Off the fact that Jordan Love's not playing this week, so he's only played what?
But he'll be back for that. Or
he's not. Yeah, he's clear.
He'll
But
play
he's not
for
playing.
playoffs.
He's not playing this.
Yeah,
but
without
he's
Michael, they got no pass rush. So
But they,
it's not
yeah,
bad.
but the other issue is like he's only played one quarter over like the last 3 games
fair.
of the season. So
Little rusty.
how far? Okay, let's just make it.
So
quick.
they're not.
How far do the Bears go?
They're not making it past
Who
the second
would
round.
they play? They would play the Rams because the Rams are going to beat the shit out of whoever wins the.
You think they're going to beat the Eagles?
No. So who would play?
It would be the Eagles versus
who's playing Tampa Bay?
Seattle. It would probably be Seattle.
Seattle's a 1 seed, maybe, right?
Whoever loses the game tonight, I think, is the 5 seed. So
the Bears could luck into playing. If they beat Green Bay, they could also get luck into Sam Darnold in the playoffs.
no, they would get either the winner of. So whoever loses tonight against is the
This
5
is too
seed.
goddamn
Yeah.
convoluted.
So Seattle
Just
would,
tell me where the Bears end up.
the Bears lose to Philadelphia in the second round because
Okay.
Philly's the 3 seed.
Pat, where do you see?
Yeah, I could see that happen.
Okay, Joe. Where would you like to see?
They also
the Bears? What do you
smoked
think
Philadelphia
about
early in the year.
I have 2 questions.
Go ahead.
Don't make this-
I'll try to make
don't
it
make
as
this
easy as
a
possible.
secret.
This is not super complicated. I'm not even going to ask about fucking brackets and who wins what or whatever.
What the
What
fuck?
are the playoffs?
My question is,
Okay.
the Bears are in one league. How do they fare comparatively to the other leagues in terms of like offense and defense? Because sometimes it can be very
I see what
one-sided.
you're saying.
The AFC is the weaker conference this year, I think.
I think like if you look at
Yeah,
at it,
that's
I
fair.
think like the Patriots and Denver are very good defensively.
Houston's good defense.
And so is Houston. Those 3 teams are kind of scary in terms of
But they're
defense.
good. But one of those aren't going to make it, right?
Whereas I feel like the NFC's been a little bit more offensive oriented, not so strong defensively.
That's
Yeah.
complete
So-
change too.
Yeah. So
Usually.
yeah, that's a real.
The
fun-
NFC,
So-
most of the teams have had a lot of defensive injuries.
Yeah.
So what they're saying is the NFC is probably the better division. AFC does have their offense is not as hot. But
They
they
have-
have a couple teams that have very good defensively.
Yeah.
But defense in the playoffs is way more important. I think it gets a lot more stringent.
And turnovers are big.
The referees are a lot more tight and strict with the rules. So
I'll say they win their first game in the playoffs and they lose their second without
Okay, so-
actually
yeah.
knowing who they're playing.
Yeah. So you're in the same boat as me, where they're
our
gonna
luck,
lose.
they're going to lose to the Green Bay Packers in the first.
That's
in their
also
first
very.
game.
That's also entirely possible.
First game. All right. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Champion.
My head hurts from all the scenarios.
Who
Who do you think's making the AFC? Because it's a wide open over there.
If San Francisco gets a 1 seed, I think they're
No,
going
the AFC.
Oh, in the AFC, if Denver clinches that first round play,
They look good,
that
yeah.
first seed,
Yeah.
going to altitude and playing in Denver, I think it's going to be rough beating
So
them.
the playoffs teams are what? Them, Patriots, Texans, Jaguars.
It would be- if the Jaguars
Either
win,
the Ravens or the Steelers, and then the Bills, right? Of the 6 teams.
you got
There's one more team. So it'd be
You
the
have the Chargers.
Chargers, the other team. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
locked in. I don't think Chargers are going to work because they got too many injuries.
I think
Okay.
your real tough choice is like if depending on who
It's
Houston
really
plays.
just Denver and Denver only.
The
Let's
Bills
just be
play a lot
honest.
better on home.
Well, I mean, what's her face waxed them up in Denver.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. So Jacksonville could be a team.
Okay, well, let's just say it's wide open. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some
Texas,
feel
Anything
good.
could
Super Bowl,
happen.
baby.
We'll
Anything
see.
could happen.
Hey, it's gonna be a fun ride. Let's just say that. All right. This is the first time in five since the last time they made the playoffs that I was actually invested in the Bears.
No, last time you weren't. Probably the second time before that they were invested. That you were.
Yeah,
invested.
you were,
double
they,
doink.
they made the
Yeah,
playoffs
that was
in
18.
2020.
They made the playoffs 2020. No one cares about that one though.
Whatever the double doink was.
That was 18.
That was 18.
Okay, that was the last time I was truly invested in that team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
It would hurt. That hurt, right? That hit me in the heart. Oh, I
I
walked out
walked-
and Lauren screaming at me, we
Do you-
gotta pay the check. Lauren, pay the check.
Do
I
you
need to
remember?
take a
Do you remember
breather.
that thinking coming to that game, thinking like, "Hey, Mr. Trubisky got us down there in stretch time. We got a QB.
Oh, yeah.
we might have a QB."
All I can hear is like in Pierre's head is like, I'm sitting there with Big Mike watching this because he was in a rehab facility because he had just had surgery on his leg, and we're sitting there, and all I can hear in the back of my head during this like last drive is like, why are we throwing the ball? Why aren't we running? Like Jordan Howard's just like running it down Philadelphia's
Oh, yeah.
throat. I'm Pierre's channeling into me like, run the damn ball, you stupid bitch, run it.
He was killing it. And then I'll never forget it. They kicked it. call timeout, but they let him kick it, and he hit it. And I looked at Lauren and said, he's missing this next one. There's no way he's not missing this next one. I literally got stood up. I'm at Rocks in Southport. I stood up in the bar, saw the kick. I was like, nope.
I remember
I just started walking out, and I look back, double dunk, and then somebody goes, he missed it. He missed it. And I was like, I go outside. Lauren's like, we have to pay.
Peter saying he was just so fucking.
Okay, we're to Cameron Sanders to miss a field goal in the playoffs and cost us another game.
All right, let's get into some feel good.
Yeah.
Feel good stories. All right.
Do you have any this week? I mean, you said there was nothing good going on.
Well, thousands of positive messages rained down with Times Square confetti to ring in the new year. I heard that the confetti was kind of hard to get it got like wet, and it's kind of hard to clean up out there.
Side story on the confetti. I don't know if any of you guys watched the Ole Miss game, the playoff game on Thursday night. Hilarious.
Oh yes, I did. Yeah.
The Ole Miss kicks a field goal, takes it, and they're like up like 3 or 2 points with like 9 seconds left or something.
Yeah.
They're up 3 with 9 seconds left. They kick the ball off. The guy who's like pretty much on the back end zone line tries running it out. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
And then he lateraled it.
He tries throwing it. It hits the pylon. They throw it out of bounds because
it's a safety.
Yeah, safety. So then they're like, oh, we got to review.
No. So it's a safety.
Yeah.
So then they thought the game was over. The stage comes out.
They pull the stage out. They do the confetti. They pull the stage out.
A random ass rule that they have to. It's a safety, so you have to kick off no matter what.
There was actually.
I'm sorry. Right. There was 1 second. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So then they brought the stage out. Realized there's 1 second left. He's like, no. Put it back. 1 second. They do the
onside kick.
They do an onside kick.
Free kick.
They get it.
Ole Miss gets it.
So game over.
Georgia gets it, and they're like, oh, it's got to be 1 second.
They do the handshake again. The stage comes out, and there's an obscure rule that
he gave himself up, and nobody he didn't try to progress the ball. He just gave himself up. He caught it and gave himself up. No time runs out the clock, so we get 1 player.
So they have to push everybody back off.
So they had to push the stage off twice to sweep up this confetti twice. It was great.
It was ridiculous.
But Ole Miss won, right?
Yeah, Ole Miss won. Yeah, because there was just garbage ass last play.
This is maybe not necessarily a feel good, but it is a funny story. So Sports Center did a New Year's Eve thing on ESPN, and Scott Van Pelt was the person, and he's like, "Oh man, isn't this beautiful?" They start showing people like kissing at midnight, and they start with a straight couple, and he's like, "Oh, this is amazing! This is so great! Happy New Year, everyone!" 2 gay guys start kissing on the screen. He's like, "Oh, what are we?" What all this love, but you could tell he was like, ugh! And then immediately it was like, I'm on national TV.
Yeah, can't do that. Couldn't find 2 ladies, guys. Couldn't find 2 ladies. The camera guys.
So fucking funny.
My best Scott Van Pelt moment was when him and Joe Buck are going at Pierce like, did you see Scott Van Pelt? And Joe Buck going, oh god,
oh so good.
I hate Scott Van Pelt. He looks like a penis.
I hate Joe Buck. So
they're both garbage people.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you one here. We'll give you one or two.
The good one died.
University in China begins installing world's strongest gravity centrifuge to compress space and time.
Kind of cool.
I don't know what that's gonna do for us, but I kind of like it.
Beyond my comprehension.
Yep. It feels like me again. World's first arm exoskeleton gives stroke patients independence.
Oh
that's
wow, nice.
Awesome.
That is very cool.
January gives the best time to see Jupiter and its moons. So if you got a little fucking telescope.
Big Mike has one.
Yes, he does.
We'll go spy. We'll go spying on
a telescope since I was a little.
We'll go spying on the neighbors real quick.
Look at the neighbors.
I feel like that's not a thing that people get anymore.
The neighbors look at him. They're like, "Oh no."
This is kind of cool. Boss gifts employees $240 million in bonuses after selling family company.
Holy cow!
$240
what a
million,
hero!
wow.
Here's the thing. Taylor
Taylor
Swift did this too. She gave a shit ton of money away to her people after the last tour, but then she videotaped it all and made money.
Videotaping it
in a movie showing her gift. And it's just like,
god,
it never ends. But you also got. I mean, she didn't have to do any of that. So I don't know.
True.
Let's see here. Let's get one last one. Flat-headed cat seen in Thailand for the first time in 30 years, having been thought extinct. Flat-headed cat. It's kind of cute.
Pat, you need one of those for your house.
No, thank you.
When a family welcomed a man into their home at Christmas, they never thought he'd stay for 45 years.
45 years.
That'll feel good.
At some point, you gotta be like, hey, dude, get the fuck out.
You know what that guy's saying? He's like, it feels good.
I ate $10 worth of ham.
A rare cancer-fighting
Is that
plant
man's name, Uncle
compound. Yeah, oh God, right?
Lizzie pays rent.
A rare cancer-fighting plant compound has finally been decoded, helping with cancer treatments.
Nice.
That's a pretty good one. All right,
Yeah,
there's
that's
a little
good.
good in the world.
Hey.
It's crazy right now, boys.
Stuff is progressing. We're
Yeah.
doing. We're making strides in medical stuff.
And
Good
that
us.
stuff.
Live longer.
And
Hey.
BH is making strides in networking and Wi-Fi. That's great for us.
Yeah, looking good over there, Brian. Thanks for joining us here on this episode 274.
Pat, we're only
First,
25 we're only 26 away
2026.
from the 300.
And hot ones again.
You're gonna be taking those shoes off for those people at 300.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us on a beautiful podcast. Listen, do us a favor, hit that like, subscribe. If you're watching this podcast and you're not subscribed, or you don't like, or you don't comment, you're ripping us off.
Email Pat Lynch at the S&P podcast at gmail.com. Tell him you want to see those dogs for the 300th episode.
Checking it right now. Checking it right now.
All right, Chris, get us out of here.
Uh,
Tom, I'm hungry.
Go Bears! Bye.